Hey, it's mrandom 101 and today I have another Japanese manga haul. This time around it's very Hayao Miyazaki centric, and I'm actually going to be focusing on two highlights from his manga career, which is quite interesting because I guess most people when they think about Miyazaki, they think about his films or just Studio Ghibli and what he was involved with. Alright, here I have just an absolute classic, Nausicaa of the Valley of the Wind, which is also an anime film, but initially it was a manga. This is the Japanese box set. Nothing too fancy. This isn't like supposed to be high end. It's kind of like meant to be a quick and easy way to just collect the series, I suppose. Here is what the volumes look like in the box. All right, and let's see. Let me try to get everything out. This is actually published in a B5 format, which is pretty unusual and quite interesting. But as I mentioned, this is a classic, quite literally. Like, let's see. It ran from 1982 to 1994. And it's just like one of the most iconic manga I can think of. It's like really a landmark in manga's history, in my opinion. The volumes are interesting in terms of like pages. They aren't like super thick or anything like that. And the volume 1 actually comes with this really cool poster, which I'm probably just gonna insert a proper like photo in the video so you can like see a better shot of this. This is very nice. I'm not 100% sure about this, but I think if you just buy even just volume 1 without the box, because it's possible, I think maybe you get this poster either way. I'm not 100% sure, so don't quote me on that. All right. And these were quite affordable and cheap, but I guess the quality of the volumes isn't the greatest. It's not like bad or terrible, but yeah, I guess due to like the bigger size, they had to compromise a little bit with the paper quality, which is fine. So you have like this cool spread, kind of like color page or poster even. A really beautiful illustration. Now, the artwork in this series is absolutely just breathtakingly beautiful and just gorgeous, filled with so many details. It is absolutely just crazy. In terms of like overall themes, vibes, aesthetics, genres, maybe that's a better word. I guess this is kind of like a biopunkish manga set in a really cool post-apocalyptic setting. Nausicaa is just one of the most memorable, fun, old school characters out there for me, personally. She's just so cool, and she always just does her best to get the job done. All right, I'm just gonna flip through a little bit of this so you can get an idea. But yeah, the artwork is absolutely just insane throughout the whole series. And Miyazaki basically just shades everything manually. He doesn't really seem to use much of anything else to fill in the shading, which isn't that common for manga, I would say. As you can see, like, all of the shading details are done with very, very, like, intricate pen strokes. All right, I guess I'll stop with that. There is also a Japanese release for this, which is, I guess, more deluxe, fancier, but it's quite expensive. I think it's like $100 for 2 volumes. And I think the main reason for the cost is, well, the volumes are hardcovers, I think. Either way, I'm quite happy with my purchase for this. By the way, did I show the back? It's just the same helmet. Okay. Again, just more of this incredible artwork. You have a lot of like battles happening in the air. As I mentioned, there is like this biopunk feel. I'm not even sure if that's a proper description, but it's okay. And you have this beautiful kind of like poster, color page spread type of thing here. Okay, so I'm just editing this in here. I just noticed that, you know, I showed off this illustration, right? Very pretty. But on the back side, this time around, there's like an alternative piece of artwork, so there you go. Here we have, guess some character design notes. Oh, under the slipcovers, it's just nothing fancy, in case you were wondering. So I'll just put this aside. And let's see, on the back you have some more artwork. I guess I should check for volume 1. I think this appears in the other volumes as well, but we'll see. And some more info, I guess. Let's go to volume 3. I highly, highly recommend this manga. And the anime film is also just phenomenal. One of my favorites from Miyazaki. Okay, here it's like the same intro. And let's see, the color page spread, which is actually double-sided, so I'm gonna go back to the other volume to show that off. Wow, this is just gorgeous. Absolutely just beautiful. Okay, and here, it's again kind of like this map. Okay. Let's not show too much. Volume 4. Oh, this is another very iconic piece. I mean, if you take these out of the volumes, they would make for great posters. Okay, again, it's like the same map. And yeah, I'm kind of struggling here with these because the size is quite big. Maybe it doesn't show off on camera, but I guess I should just go ahead and get a regular shonen size volume. All right, so here's like a little size comparison. This is a seinen volume with Shadow's House Volume 1. Here's like Spy Family Volume 1. And as you can see, the Nausicaa volumes are quite big in comparison. Oh, I guess I might as well compare this, which I will get to later. This is a bunko-sized release, which is even smaller than a regular volume for shonen stuff. Okay, that aside, moving back to Nausicaa. Okay, this has like a nice kind of holographic sheen finish. Another just absolutely beautiful illustration. Okay, this time they change around the map illustration, I suppose, and have this, again, just gorgeous, gorgeous piece. Let's try to center it a little bit. Okay, like a quick flip through. That's it. And let's see. All right, that's like an ad, I suppose. If you are just in the mood for a really large scale adventure, kind of like fantasy, sci-fi story, this is definitely something that you should give a try, especially since it's only 7 volumes long, and you will be able to experience like one of the biggest classics out there in manga, at least to me. Like when I think of like a classic manga, this is one of the first things that really comes to mind, at least when it comes to like older things. The story has aged beautifully, and it's just so much fun to explore the universe and just get lost in the very vivid and like incredibly well drawn illustrations. Okay, and volume 7, which is on the thicker side, content-wise. On the back we have this nice kind of golden finish. Alright, so no color page for this volume. I guess I'll show off some of the artwork a little bit more closely. I love the designs for these guys, which, are they called Titans? Or am I thinking of Attack on Titan? Either way, just, man, so much cool stuff here, and I feel like this manga was quite influential to a lot of stuff in the future. The same also applies to the movie. Alright, and here is the other thing from the haul. This is called Shuna no Tabi, and it is such an underrated, just great little self-contained short work from Miyazaki. It is truly a shame that more people don't know about this one. This came out in 1983, so a little bit after Nausicaa started, and this was in many ways like an inspiration for future Ghibli works. Not too many out there, like Princess Mononoke for sure, and also a lot of like future things that would happen in just Nausicaa, the series, would take some inspiration from this, or like a lot of the themes would take inspiration from this little mini manga here, which is self-contained again. I mentioned it already. And it's such a shame that more people don't know about this, again, because it's so beautiful. It's full color, and you just get to enjoy Miyazaki's wonderful watercolor illustrations in just a full-on manga story. So yeah, this is one that I highly recommend that you give a try, a shot, whatever, because it's so short and pleasant. Oh yeah, this came with this tiny little bookmark here. Nothing too fancy under the slipcover. Either way, if this looks appealing to you and awesome, then give this a try. Thanks for watching the video, as always, and bye!